Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to see you in the morning. My horrible idea, my decision to go and just be out here giving y'all my business first thing in the morning. To give you the business first thing in the morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy, the host of See You in the Morning. Now, what See You in the Morning is just it's my horrible idea to get out here first thing in the morning. I'm not even a morning person. That's what makes it such a horrible idea. I'm not even a morning person, but yet and still, I get up in the morning and do this show. This show would be so much better for me at noon. A 1:30 show would be great for me, but no, I get up in the morning and let y'all start y'all day with me. I do this for y'all. This has nothing to do with me. This is all about y'all. So what I can get y'all to do, since I'm doing this for y'all, do me a favor, share the show, let people know that you're watching it, put it out there, man. Help people to find the show so we can be better off, man. If this is your first time hearing this, you about to experience something so cold. If you are a returning viewer, if you've watched before and you came back, thank you so much for coming back. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate it. Quickly getting into the show today. Got stuff to do today, so we're gonna quickly get into the show. First off, I'm gonna speak to all my people winning the gold medal this morning. T. Mitchell, because I just can't say her name right. I've tried, and I'm pretty sure I tear it up every time. Taliza, Tell Aze, I'm gonna tear it all the way up. So I'm just calling her T. Mitchell winning the bronze, winning the silver for Nita Rollins Delp. And it got nasty with the gold medal. Winning the gold medal is Trouble, the nastiest member of the crew. Marche D. I'm butt naked Copeland. So thank you so much for being here. Also here this morning, man, is the Bishop, the Pope, Calvin J. Hill, Crystal Purnell, Earthas in the building. Eartha got her AKA stuff on. That's going to come up in today's conversation. Rochelle is here. Delisa, Tanya, Patricia. Roberta's here to try to keep some kind of semblance of order. Tony Fogel's here. Brianne, the pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston Murphy, and Lasha Unda Dunlap is here as well. Good morning, Lisa Bazemore Bishop. Everybody is here. So let's get into the show today, shall we? Shall we dive into today's show? Now, yesterday, I told y'all what the topic for today's show was going to be. Today, we was finna talk about the viral video. $4,600, $4,800 check going around the table. They talking about let's split it evenly. I told y'all that's what we was going to talk about this morning. Good morning, James. Good morning, Vanessa. But for the first time, good morning, Jennifer. For the good first time in the history of See You in the Morning, I had to run a topic detour. I had to change. I had to change what I was doing with my topic. And I'm going into it slowly. If y'all ever, I tell my daughter all the time, I think one of the greatest jobs in the history of jobs, a job that you really can't go home and complain about, is a person on the construction site when they got a 2-lane road and they turn it into 1 lane, and there's always 2 guys that hold a sign and say stop and slow. That's what they do. They just flip the sign over, and they don't take no skill. You ain't got to go to college. You ain't got to do nothing. You just got to be able to flip a sign to make it say either stop or slow. I think it's a great job. I think whoever has those jobs, I think they doing great. They mean something for the future. But nevertheless, hit them always the more. I had to change topics today. I had to put it from slow to stop today. I had to put that check on hold. Ain't nobody worried about that check no more. We got to talk about what's really, really going on. And that is, where's Carlee? They said, and smiled in their special way. Carlee, they said, you know you lied. Who's Carlee? They said, we got to talk about Carlee. Carlee got y'all good. Carlee came in and she told a lie. I know the Breakfast Club got Donkey of the Day, Donkey of the Century. She is the biggest ASS there is. Carlee came in and said, I'm going to play with y'all emotions. Carlee Russell, 25-year-old nursing student, or maybe even just a whole nurse, graduate, a.k.a. down in Alabama. Now, first and foremost, we got to always remember she's in Alabama. Time in Alabama is not the right thing. Time in Alabama stands still. Alabama is the land before time. When you go to Alabama and you ask what time it is, it's the only place on earth where you have to ask what also is the date. And I'm going to tell you why. It's still people in Alabama that believe it's 1956. Now, I'm an Alabama Tide fan, roll Tide all the way. That's me, Crimson Tide. But I also realize Alabama ain't got it all together. Florida is the worst place on earth. Anytime something crazy happens, it starts off with a Florida man or woman. But you also know that Alabama just hasn't matured enough to catch up with the craziness of Florida. But here comes Carlee. Carlee said, hey, I got y'all. Carlee sat down. Now, if you're not familiar with the Carlee Russell case, if y'all not familiar with the Carlee Russell case, let me go ahead and give you what we got. Carlee Russell is a young black woman in Alabama. Had the world on edge. Had everybody looking and wondering. People was praying and they never prayed before. Prayers don't even have refunds. That's the whole thing about it. People went out there and prayed for Carlee refundless. Once you put a prayer out there, you can't get it back. I ain't never been able to be like, hey, yo, God, let me get that prayer back. He done already heard it. He's like, I done already heard it. I done already acted on it. It's too late at this point. We don't even keep prayer receipts. That's what we got to start doing, because now we out here wasting our prayers on people. But if y'all don't know who Carlee Russell is a young lady in Alabama said, and her family said she had been abducted, kidnapped, taken away, shall we say. Said she saw a baby walking on the interstate. We were smoyed. She said she saw a baby walking on the interstate. She gets out of the car and check on the baby, and apparently all you hear is a scream, and she disappeared. Police responded within 3 minutes. Police responded in 3 minutes. That's excellent police response. When they got there in 3 minutes, there was nothing there but her wig and her cell phone. Cell phone left. The line was still open. Nothing but a wig and a cell phone. Now, I said to myself, self said, huh? I know black women's wigs. Black women wear their wigs in a way to survive abductions. That was clue number one. A woman's wig just don't come off like that. When is the last time I've seen women go through fights, plane crashes, all kinds of stuff, and they wig not coming off? The way that they put a wig on, the amount of time it takes a wig, unless you TD Jakes' daughter, your wig don't just slide off. Your wig is there to stay. They done put that wig on in a way that you just can't unwig. Wigs is there. So when I heard that her wig was there, I immediately thought the worst. I said, oh, I know some ladies who had their wigs on so long, I don't even know if they know what their real hair look like. That new growth underneath that wig is ridiculous. It's like a lawn. It's like when the people move out and they don't cut the grass no more. That's what it looks like. All kinds of things thrown in there. But that wig is gone. Women will fight for their wig. When a black woman is about to be abducted, the one thing she's gonna fight for is that wig. She left her wig and her phone. The two most expensive things black women have that they never let go of. They never let go of. When you ever seen a black woman lose her wig and her phone? It's gonna be one or the other. One or the other. But she said these are gonna be signs that there's pure danger. I'm now wigless and phoneless. Those two things together never go well. She left her wig, her phone, her Apple Watch. Here's what's crazy to me. I didn't believe it at first. But I said, you know what? This could be bad. I was the only person that said, but what about the baby? What about the baby? We don't worry about this lady. Nobody was worried about the baby. Apparently, this baby is on the side of the interstate, the busy interstate. He chilling. Do loop, do loop, do loop, do loop, do. I don't know about you, but I've been on many interstates before, and I ain't never seen a baby on the interstate. How come you the only person that saw this hitchhiking baby? You the only one. All the cars on the interstate, ain't nobody else call in baby on the interstate. What about the baby? So she done made up this whole baby story. Now this is where it gets fishy. This is where it gets fishy. 2 days later, she come home. She just came to the crib. Walked by every crib in between. You been abducted. She walked past hundreds of houses. Hoover, Alabama. She just walked back up to the crib. I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. Never been abducted. Now I've never been abducted. I'm not a good abduction weight. My weight prevents me from being kidnapped. What I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if I'm ever kidnapped, y'all gotta look for a group of kidnappers. I'm at the weight where I'm like, when you go, you ever been you ever been to Walmart and they got heavy items and they got up there that says team lift? That's where I am with mine. I'm a team lift. I'm a team lift kidnapping. If I'm gonna get abducted, somebody's gonna have to count to 3. I'm not gonna be able to be snatched up quickly. There's gonna be a countdown involved. All right, guys, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what you're gonna hear. That's what you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear 1, 2, 3. That was gonna be heard. You can't just make me vanish. They said they heard her talk to the baby, they didn't hear nothing else. I'm at that weight. I saw Carlee's pictures. I ain't gonna lie to you. Carlee won't super thin. Carlee won't rail thin. Y'all got to start adding this kind of stuff up. You got to look at her abduction weight. Her abduction weight was too high. Anything over 145, you are no longer abductable. Not without a team of people. She walked right back onto the crib. She walked past her neighbor's house, the neighbor before the neighbor before everybody else. She just walked on up the house. Just walked on in. She just walked on in. And that's okay. That's okay. But then we still prayed for her. We still hoped and prayed. The hoteps got on there, and people were like, this is why we got to protect black women, and everybody talk to your kids. And this, I mean, it was so much. We ran with this narrative. Meanwhile, I'm watching, I'm like, that's what I said. I was like, So let me say this: it is still a fact that black women are not a high part of the population of America, but yet they lead the race in abductions and disappearances. There's so many black women that are missing, and I get it. I don't ever want to take away from the fact that that's a very serious subject, but this one ain't serious. I knew when that white man got up there to tell that press conference. You ever seen them walk into a press conference and just feel like, I can't even believe I'm about to say this? That's what he was saying the whole time. That man did. I give credit to the police officer. There's only three people that I'm okay with is the parents of the girl and the police officer. Because the parents just know their daughter ain't home. The parents know, if I'm a parent, if my daughter calls and I hear a scream on the other end, I'm going crazy. The parents, I don't hold no harm with them. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, them parents were still like, cuz. The parents were still like, the daddy knew. Now, mama's gonna believe they babies regardless, and I believe the mama still believe that girl got abducted. She still that mama gonna ride with your stupidity no matter what. That's the power of her mama. That daddy don't believe her. That daddy had already diagnosed it. That daddy said, "Man, this is some bull." She out there freaking Friday. She got her legs up in the air. She throwing that in the circle. She throwing that in the circle for real. I know it. The daddy was like, "Cuz." The mama is still gonna give you benefit of the doubt. That's what you gotta understand. Your mama always gonna ride with you. I think that's why people love their mamas. Because their mama will buy your foolishness. The mama's like, my baby said she got kidnapped. There's a kidnap out there. And that's the problem. What y'all need to do is get off the focus. Y'all, everybody coming up here with all these reasons why my baby didn't do what my baby did. My baby did it. Y'all better go find that kidnapper. Y'all better go find him. Daddy, like, hand me a bill. Oh, yeah, kidnapper. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody got no weed. Somebody roll the weed. The James is saying, not my mama. Because that's because you're a boy. Because you're a boy. And then what you got? I watched that press conference, man. Let's just break down some of the finer points of the press conference. Let's break down some of the finer. Let's break down why this was world's dumbest criminals. Let's break down why this was world's dumbest criminal. Hey, you went to Target. I ain't never prepared for a kidnapping. You went and bought some kidnapping snacks. You out here buying yogurt bars, protein bars, gummy bears, s'mores. You bought 2 bottles of cereal, non-dairy creamer, some powdered milk. That's why you deserved everything you got. You bought all kinds of snacks. You was Dora the Explorer. You done went and bought a toothbrush. You done went and got all of that. They get kidnapped. Who prepares for a kidnapping? Nobody ever gets kidnapped when they ready. Who's packing kidnapping snacks? You done went out there and got yourself a feeding schedule, drew a map, put a clubhouse on it. And here's the thing. You had a limited amount of funds because you stole toilet paper from work. Here's the thing. I don't know about what kind of toilet paper they got in Target. I believe they got all the major brands. I know we've had this discussion about what do you wipe with. I personally wipe with Sam's Club. I think Sam's Club toilet paper is top of the line. So maybe her job has got the best kind of toilet paper you can find. You need something when you out there kidnapping yourself. You got to have good toilet paper. That's rule number 1. You got to have good toilet paper and good drink boxes. So I don't know what kind of toilet paper Target got. I'm not big with Target toilet paper. So go ahead into work. And then y'all act like y'all ain't got no work toilet paper at y'all houses. If your job got anything better than 1-ply, you done took some work toilet paper before. We can sit here and be all sanctimonious and we can be all high and mighty. Y'all done stole it. If you ain't stole it, you thought about it. Ladies, as you've hovered, if you've been right here with it, and this is what you've been doing, you've been on one of these, you be like, this is some good TP though. On that front to back, you realize how good that was? You wipe front to back and ain't hurt your crack? Man, that's a theme for toilet paper. While you wiping front to back, we won't hurt your crack. You've thought about it. Now, if you work for the government, you don't want government toilet paper. Government toilet paper ain't what you want. Hospital toilet paper, that ain't what it is either. If it's a big roll, you don't want a big roll. No toilet paper that come in a big roll is what you want. You don't want that. Sometimes when you check out the hotel, if they got that hotel toilet paper and then it was good to you. Is it good to you? I wiped it. If that's the case, sometimes you'll take it. But you don't want no government toilet paper. No, sir. I know people who was in the military for years and ain't never go number 2. Whole time. They wait till retirement, till they get home. You don't want that big roll. First of all, she took snacks, which again goes back to the point that you was too hefty to get kidnapped. If you already know that you're gonna need snacks, you're too hefty, you're too chunky to be kidnapped. That was number 1. Then she forgot to clear her search history. You got to clear your search history. I clear my search history daily. I've got 2 male friends that know if I die suddenly, that's y'all job. The first thing y'all need to come in here and is erase erotic midget porn. Y'all got to look at that first. And I got two male friends, the only 2 people in the whole world I trust enough to have my full codes to everything. Cause something happened to me. I need y'all to come in and erase this. I need this search history erased. Cause sometimes I look at stuff by accident. I'm just looking at it just because somebody else talked about it. So if something would have happened to me yesterday and somebody would have went through my search history, it'd have been cock ring central. It'd have been penis enhancement. That's all you would have looked through. You'd have looked through my phone. You'd have been like penis enhancement, cock rings. How long is too long? Swedish meatballs. You'd have just seen it. You'd have been like, wait, how does that all go together? You'd have been looking at my history. You'd have been like, yeah, this ain't. So it's like I got some guys that come in off the route. And I had to go, and I couldn't just get regular guys. I got guys that have worked in the field. They've been in IT. I got 2 IT guys that come in. They know how to ultra wipe it. Even Tyru from SVU can't get in mine. Yeah. Listen, yesterday, after yesterday's topics, when I was on there yesterday, and after all the information y'all gave me, I was like, what is a reach around? I had to go look that up on Google. But she didn't do that. She ain't do it. She left. Rosen, you won't hear for yesterday's episode. Yesterday's episode was if you like it, put a ring on it. And we won't talk about nobody's finger either. It got weird in here yesterday. I had to go look some of that stuff up. All you would have looked at, you'd be like, can you find cock rings in Walmart? That's what it got down to. And I knew it. I knew it was wrong. So you got to move on. I was in trouble. She didn't do it. She left up. How old do you have to be an Amber Alert? This is the whole thing. Everybody know Amber Alerts is for children. Why is you looking up how old do you have to be You're 20 something. You too old. If you can drink, you can't be ambered. That's the whole thing. You looking for everything. You trying to find out what is the do you have to pay for an Amber Alert? Here's the thing about that young lady. She couldn't even afford to kidnap herself. She ran out of money on the snacks. She couldn't even afford. She got 2 jobs and still couldn't afford to kidnap herself. Times is hard. She couldn't even afford to kidnap herself. How much is an Amber Alert? Do you really think you was going to go and pay for it? What was you going to do? Hey, police department. Hey, yeah, this Carlee Russell. Hey, listen, at about 7:30, I'm going to go missing. Yeah. How much for an Amber Alert? I just want to go ahead and pay for an Amber Alert real quick. Yeah. Oh, no. I need it. It's for me. No, ain't no kids that are going to be harmed. No. I'm not that type of person. It's just going to be for me. It's going to be my own private Amber Alert. It's my private Amber. I ain't got the money Tell me what I need to do to get a private amber. It was crazy. Then she went and looked up Taken. I'm gonna tell y'all what, I love Liam Neeson. I love the movie Taken. Taken is not a how-to film. If I'm gonna look up a movie to tell me how to disappear, I'm gonna go look up the episode of Fresh Prince when Will Smith's daddy rolled out. Lord, now everybody coming out. Listen, the employer was just on the Today Show and said she stole a bathrobe and soap before she left. Bathrobe and soap. You was finna be out in the woods where was you showering? Where was you showering? This is why I can't. 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 Then your whole story, I know they almost laughed. I know they almost laughed when you came in and you told them the story. When the police like, let's get your initial. Okay, all right. So here's what happened, right? I drove like 600 yards. That's 6 football fields. That's about right. And I seen this baby. And I was like, that's a fast baby. That baby was in traffic with me. And that baby came. And the baby ran by me. And the baby looked at me. And the baby was like, hey. And I knew that baby had to be in trouble. Because most babies don't run on the interstate. They walk. So I was like, oh, let me call 911. So I called it the 911. And I was like, hey, it's a baby out here. And he in his pamper is like 4. And I was like, that's too old for a baby to be in a pamper. That's a preschool baby. But she was like, it's all right. I see this preschool baby. It's like 4 in a pamper and a white t-shirt. He might be gang affiliated because he got on a white tee. He keep throwing up signs with his hands. But he on the interstate. And the lady, the dispatcher was like, it's a baby. And then the dude called in and she got a beat. And the lady, the dispatcher, got a beat. And she was like, hello. And the dude from the airplane was like, what about the baby? This baby been screaming the whole time. So now you got a baby on the interstate. Now, let me tell y'all something. I know something about babies. You can't get babies to be anywhere they supposed to be. That baby won't go run on the side of the road the whole time. That baby would have been staggering in and out of traffic. But that baby was out there. It was Super Baby. He was running beside her in this car, and she was like, I'm going to just stay right here and watch the baby. Now, this is where it got weird. You supposed to be sitting in the car watching the baby. Then, she wasn't sitting at the dock of the baby. She was sitting at the dock of the baby. That's what she was sitting at. Then, this is another dead giveaway for me. I know how women react. I know what women do. Shantae, Carlee had a man. Carlee's got a man at home. So when she saw this baby on the side of the road, she ain't call her man. She ain't call her mama. She ain't call her daddy. She went and called an obscure family member, a sister-in-law, somebody that ain't even related to her. Y'all know goodness well, y'all not going to go call somebody down the line. You calling whoever you tightest with. That means, ladies, I'm going to tell you right now, whoever it is, you got a significant other. You see a baby on the interstate, after you hang up with 911, you calling your next person. You calling your best friend, your lady, your man, whatever. Dead giveaway. She went out there and calling somebody she barely know. She was like, hey, Barbara, this is Carlee. What? Called a sister-in-law? Your brother's girlfriend? No, cuz. You skipped all over your own man and called your brother's girlfriend. She don't even really know you like that. You know your brother's a hoe. This is a whole new girl. I don't even know why you saving her number. So now, you done call the brother's hoe. I don't know the girl's a hoe. I'm just calling her a hoe. You done got her involved. Because you done put this thing down. Now you say to yourself, okay, got to time this perfectly. Is it any traffic coming? No traffic. Okay, now talk to the baby. Hey, little baby. Hey, little baby. You okay? Why is you out here running 600 yards at a time? Are you trying to make the baby Olympics? Baby Olympics. And now suddenly you've been kidnapped because you got out of the car. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. You done got out the car. Now, then they say she vanished through the woods. Now, here's what I'm going to say. I don't know if you've ever been on the interstate before, because I have. I ain't never nowhere on the interstate that's close enough that you can just park right there and get right to your vehicular. You know, it's hard to get to the interstate, then get on the interstate. You can't just be moving back and forth on the interstate. But she say the man came and got her and forced her over a fence. Over a fence? I know she 25 and she in good shape, but you ain't just hopping no fence with a whole nother person and a baby. You know how hard it is to get a baby to do what you wanted to do? That baby would have thrown everything off. Ain't no way we get no baby to go in the woods and climb a fence. How well trained is this baby? This is the most maniacal baby in the history of babies. This is a baby supervillain. This baby has kidnapped before. If you put that baby out there and that baby was able to say, hey, come with me real quick, we're going to hop a fence. And then you get to the baby made a code word, cuckoo, and he made a word. Then the man with the orange hair and a bald spot, he jumps out, he grabs you, and he's like, come on, baby, let's go. And the baby's like, all right, cool. Then the baby's like, and she's like, oh no, my wig. But you took your wig off before you went to go talk to the baby. I don't understand how your wig ended up right at the car. Because now I got a question. Did you take your wig off to go talk to the baby because you thought that was going to be more comforting? I'm going to tell you what, I've seen set it off. I would rather talk to Jada Pinkett Smith than I would talk to Cleo. I just know that much. Don't come to me with your hair braided up. No, don't come to me with cornrows. If I'm a baby, that baby probably would have called 911. If I'm a baby and you come to me with your cornrows out, I'm calling 911 too. This whole story made no sense. Now, we both got to go out here and hop a fence. Now we got to go hop this fence. Now I got to wait for the baby to climb the fence. But we was all able to do all of this in 3 minutes. He was able to get to a baby, get the baby over the fence, get you over the fence, put y'all in the car to drive y'all to a truck. Who got this many vehicles? It's way too many vehicles for one kidnapping. We done put you in a car, and then the next thing you remember, you was in the back of a truck. But you was able to get out the truck. Who is kidnapping people and don't know how to lock the doors? You made it out of 2 vehicles and a house? You are the ultimate. You telling me you was the ultimate kidnapper Houdini. You broke out of 2 houses and a truck? No, cuz. No. Ain't no way. And they just happened. It was so funny to me. In the whole city of Hoover, they kidnapped you in Hoover and left you right in that same city, right, coincidentally, right by your mama house. Within walking distance of your mama house. They took you from a car to a truck. You escaped the truck. They got you back again. Took you to the house, fed you cheese crackers, and played with your hair. Come on and braid my hair. Come on and braid my hair. Come on and braid. And what hair was there to play with? That's the whole thing. Your hair was braided down so you could put your wig on. Your mama said it. Mama's like, she ain't gonna look like she looking at her pictures. That's why, ladies, y'all gotta start taking a couple of pictures. Y'all need to take a few pictures as your regular self. Not with these filters, not with a wig on. Just take at least 3 pictures of just you. So that if you ever go missing, we can actually go and find you. That's one of the things that I know. That's one of the things that I know. Make sure that y'all take a regular picture. Take a regular picture, ladies. Because we can't keep looking for you in Instagram filters. We'll never find you. We'll walk right past you 100 times. Take listen. They're like, why they didn't put you in handcuffs? Tell you why. That's a great question. They wanted, I got sensitive skin. So they wanted to make sure that the handcuffs didn't handcuff me. They didn't want to hurt me at all. They just came to play with my hair. They gently threw me over the fence, play with my hair. And they did, well, he's a kind and gentle kidnapper. He's one of those new abductors. He cares about my civil rights. Just because I'm being abducted doesn't mean that I need to be mistreated. The level of stuff, like as she was saying stuff out loud, you should have been like, you know what, cuz I don't need. I knew that it was a false case when all the police could say when she was giving her story was, yo, that's crazy. Like, I think at a certain point, they stopped writing down what she said, and they just kept being like, yo, that's wild. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, then what happened? Like, I think they just kept asking. I think they just enjoyed it after a while. The detectives like, yo, no, hold on. Hey, yo, Charles, come here. Look, hey, listen. There's a baby. You got orange hair. Listen, you need to listen to this. Okay, come on. I just brought in another detective. With me. Come here. You need to listen to this. Go ahead. This is Charles. He loves this kind of stuff. Go ahead. So then what happened? They let you keep your money? They let you keep your cash on you? How much you got? $107? That's crazy. So they let you keep your purse? Oh, no, you just put it in your sock. Oh, yeah, that's a survival technique. We teach that all the time. They didn't even take her money. Even Jodeci would have been like, take my money, my wigs and my car, and this baby too. We ain't go that far, baby. Cause getting abducted every time we do in walking distance of my mama's house. It was crazy. You went back home in your socks. You skipped 36 houses. Every house. I ain't never been abducted before. But why wouldn't I go to the first house I get to so I could be like, hey, it's abductors behind us? Right there. Matter of fact, don't worry about it. I'm going to just go home. And then the mom and them was like, she was fighting for her life physically at times and mentally. She was fighting for her life. Fighting for her life. And all she had was a bump on her lip, a bum bump, and a slight rip of her shirt. That's when I knew. You ain't even roll around in the dirt good. You ain't tear your shirt. You ain't even scratch yourself up, nothing. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all going to do. And if anybody else out there plans on abducting themselves, first of all, don't do Taken. Taken was a dumb film. Watch SVU. SVU is going to give you all the scenarios for being abducted. Olivia's been abducted 16 times. 17, 18. She get abducted every season. If you need a how-to guide on how to be abducted, you need to go home and watch SVU. You can't watch Taken. That ain't gonna do it. You need to come back, watch SVU season 11, episodes 12 through 14. That's a perfect how-to guide for how to do it. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Am I mad at Carlee for wanting a little vacation? I'm not. I am a parent. Every parent in here, and you can try to act holier than thou and all that all you want to. Every parent in here has gone to a day where they pulled up to the house and knew their kids was in there, and you made a decision to yourself, how can I disappear for a little bit? I know every mom in here has thought about it. You want to change your name. You've gone through the whole process. There's a lot of y'all out there with documents ready to leave. Got a suitcase full of money, fake passports, everything, because you just tired of these kids. Parents know. Parents get away sometimes. If you got a spouse, you've thought it through. I don't blame her for wanting to abduct herself. The number of times I've sat in my driveway and not gone in for hours on end, we already know it. We know this. These are facts. We've all disappeared for a while, but we've all had better plans than what Carlee had. Carlee was horrible. That was horrible. There's always, and these self-abductions, self-beat-ups, the Jesse Smouye, you always telling yourself by saying something, the beginning is where it always goes wrong. These people who make up these stories can't get their beginnings right. Jesse Smollett talking about, I'm going to get some Subway at 2 in the morning. And we know that Jesse liked meat, but not that much. 2 in the morning? What Subway is open 2 in the morning? That was the first problem. If he would have been like, I was going out to buy some crack, people would have been like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this story makes sense. He went to go buy crack, he got robbed. We can't get our beginning points together. The beginning of the story is where it all goes wrong in these fake matters. When you told me that baby was running up the interstate and that baby had ran 600 yards, that was the most in shape baby I've ever seen in my life. That baby was Carl Lewis. That baby was Jack Jack from The Incredibles. That's who that baby was. That baby was Jack Jack. That's who she saw. Cause he got down there quick. So let me say this. Now, black people, we'll take things too far. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Carlee is not that important. That from now on, they not gonna respond to any black women who call in and say that they miss it. Not the case. I hate that we go to that extreme with it. We will still be able to get some semblance of hope. I don't think it's gonna make it any worse. They ain't gonna think everybody's Carlee. Because everybody ain't gonna see a baby driving. But I'm gonna tell y'all now, around Essence Festival time, we not believing any abduction stories. None. No, none at all. You better go missing when ain't nothing important happening. I don't even know where she went. They fed her cheese crackers and played with her hair. That sound like a date. That sound like she was with a man. He feeding her cheese crackers and playing with her hair. It was a shark coochie board. We got to do better. This does not take away from the plight of black women. We have to be more vigilant in protecting our black women. And that's what hurt the most. Because when somebody like me will make a joke about it, y'all jump off the rail. That's it right there. Y'all don't care about black women. She been through this whole traumatic experience and don't nobody care about black women. Black women are the least protected. Shut up. She was a liar. Okay? She lied. She got caught. Do I want her to go to jail? Absolutely not. But should she? She should. I don't want her to, but she should. There's a cell in the jail. Cell in the jail. With your name on it. Who was got a jail cell? And it's okay. Our mental health is cool. Needing to get away, going through a lot. You 25, you a college student, you working in a massage place. She probably has to do waxes. A lot of y'all ladies ain't freshening in your region before you come in for a wax. She probably got tired of the smell of fish. She just needed a couple of days off. Her job won't trying to give her a couple of days off. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna take this robe and this soap, and I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna take this robe and this soap and this toilet paper. Y'all finna give me these days off, and y'all gonna go ahead and take care of it. I'd rather be in the woods hiding with bears than to be at work, and I get it. Take care of your mental health. That's why we do this show right here, man. So every day you can at least start off early. Bree said that the AKAs are behind her. That's what they got to at this point. They can't even. What else can you do? I know the Deltas would never. I said it yesterday and I mean it. The Deltas would never. First of all, Deltas too mean. Deltas just leave and be out. The Deltas be like, yo, we out. The Deltas be like, we just gone. The AKAs, they were like, well, her hand's okay. We don't want her to break her hand mirror. The AKAs was like, this is a serious matter. I was like, no, this ain't serious. Are her pinkies okay? Her pinkies are fine, AKAs. My AKA friends, y'all know her pinkies are okay. But listen, take care of your mental health. Try to smile every day, man. If you need a moment, man, we all human. And I know we feel like we got responsibilities and things that we need to tend to. But you got to take care of your mental health first. If you don't take care of you, can't take care of nobody else. If you need to take a couple of moments away, man, ain't nothing wrong with being grown up to be like, yo, I need a couple of moments away. I need some time. Life has been hard for me. Right? Do it. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Don't put all of us in panic. Don't do this. And we still got to tell head and protect our women, man. We lose a lot of women to being abducted every day. I have a daughter. That's one of the things that I worry about, her being out in the street. That's why I feed her so much, because I want her to be at a high abduction weight. I want her abduction weight to be high. I need it to be a team lift. But be safe, ladies. Be safe out there in these streets. Lisa said, I'm an AK and I ain't believe it. I ain't got her back. I want y'all to be all right out here in these streets. I do. I want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to have a good time. We joking about it, man, but that still is a serious matter. It's a serious matter. That Jake is hilarious. All right, I'm out, man. Serious matter. It's crazy that she even letting them people move up behind her, because all she had to do is throw up her hand mirror and look in it. Oh, okay. I'm done. I'm done. Y'all are all right. Shout out to all the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated. But that's it. I'm out, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we can talk about splitting checks. But tomorrow's Friday. Who knows what foolishness will happen between today and tomorrow. Make sure you share the show. Make sure you let everybody know what I got going on, man. Follow me. I have been told that I need to start putting up my upcoming dates. So I am gonna have those up so people can check me out and see what I got going. I'm gonna start posting those. I gotta do better with that. 27th, I'm in New Jersey. Tickets $175 a piece. Y'all can come out and see me, even though I wouldn't. On the 30th, I'll be at Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, Virginia, opening up for the church. So that's gonna be great. Y'all can come check me out there. I got a private event in August the 5th. But then on the 11th, 12th, and 13th, the 11th, 12th, and 13th of August, y'all can check me out in DC at the DC Improv. That's going to be a good time. On the 18th, you can check me out at City Winery in Philadelphia. That's going to be great. And the 19th, Hopewell, Virginia, I'm doing a play called You Got Me Twisted. I'm going to put all that stuff up on the thing, man, so that y'all know. Just letting y'all know what August is. And then the 25th, 26th, and 27th, Virginia Beach Funny Bone, myself and Michael Collier. 3 days, 5 shows. Y'all got 5 opportunities to come out there. I don't want to hear y'all excuses. 5 shows. Make sure y'all make one of them. All right, we'll be there. But until tomorrow, man, I'm going to see you guys again in the morning, man. Smile, take care of yourself, love on somebody today, man. Really, saying something nice to somebody goes a long way, longer than y'all expect it can go. It don't go longer than further away than a baby on the interstate, but still a real long way. All right, I'm out, man.